Welcome to Module 4, Applying HIRAC, which stands for Hazard Identification, Risk Assessment, and Control. This is a crucial part of our mandatory safety and health seminar. The HIRAC process is essential for recognizing and managing potential dangers in our workplace, ensuring a safer environment for everyone. By the end of this module, you will be able to perform risk and hazard assessment, evaluate the findings, and recommend effective control measures. The core of HIRAC involves 3 key steps: identifying the hazards, assessing the associated risks, and applying the necessary controls. Let's begin with hazard recognition and identification. Recognizing what could cause harm is the critical first step. A primary method for hazard recognition is the walkthrough survey. This means following the flow of materials or job procedure throughout the facility, including non-product areas. Occupational hazards are any workplace elements, objects, or conditions that have the potential to cause harm or affect the health of workers. Hazards are classified into 2 main types: health hazards, which may lead to occupational diseases, and safety hazards, which can result in immediate accidents and injuries. Understanding the different categories of hazards helps us target the appropriate control measures. Health hazards include biological agents like bacteria and viruses, chemical exposures, physical factors such as noise and radiation, and ergonomic issues like repetitive movement or job stress. Safety hazards are associated with instantaneous events or incidents that adversely affect the work process, typically due to unsafe acts or unsafe conditions. Once hazards are identified, the next step is risk assessment, which involves evaluating the potential severity and probability of harm. Risk is defined as the probability or likelihood of realizing harm due to an exposure to a hazard. Risk is essentially the hazard plus the exposure. To evaluate risk, we determine the likelihood, from unlikely to certain, and the consequence, from minor to catastrophic, each rated on a scale of 1 to 5. The risk matrix is used to determine the overall risk rating by multiplying likelihood by consequence, resulting in ratings from low, moderate, high to extreme. After assessing the risk, we move to the final step: applying controls to mitigate or eliminate the hazard. This is about making corrections. We use the hierarchy of controls to determine the most effective control measures, prioritizing those that are most protective. The hierarchy moves from most effective to least: elimination, substitution, engineering controls, administrative controls, and finally, personal protective equipment, or PPE. The HIRAC process is not complete until we reevaluate the risk after implementing controls. We must assess the residual risk to ensure that the controls have reduced the likelihood and consequence to an acceptable level. For example, using cut-resistant gloves reduces the risk of cutting a person from moderate to low. HIRAC is a continuous process. Regular hazard identification, risk assessment, and control application are vital to maintaining a safe and healthy workplace.